Top of the hour, 5 o'clock, is the lucky last at Hollywood Bets Scottsville on Sunday. It's the Hollywood Bets Bright Future 70 handicap for fillies and mares over 1.4 kilometres, 1,400 metres. If I'm lucky enough, Dees, to be going through the pick six by this time, with having loaded up a few races earlier and having bankered a whole new world, and if a whole new world happens to win, I'll be a gibbering wreck going into the last race because I'm playing at banker the last two legs. I don't like doing that, but that's the way the card has presented itself. Give me the green light filly. She's a keeper. What did Gareth have to say?
Yes, I'm in the same boat as you. I thought that she could be possibly the best bet on the card on what she's shown to date. Garrett's comments when asked about his runners, and I pressed him for, which could be your best.
You do that so well.
Just a chance call as well. It was not planned. It was not planned. But he said, she could be my best. She could be my best runner on the day. She's a keeper. She obviously was fancied last time out as well, but that turned out to be a hot race because the money came for Paul Lafferty's runner, Big Sky County. Money came for Hugs Accepted, the two runners that finished in front of her. So there was a highly competitive race. She now goes over 1,400 meters that I have no doubt is going to suit her much better.
The master stroke, I agree with you. The 1,400 meters gives me more confidence.
And while she have overcome the draw, she's got Anton Marcus to get that job done, And when you have a look at horses with exposed form in the race, there's only one other runner that represents solid form, and it may turn out to be something that I would rule if she has to arrive, because maybe whatever percentage I have running into the last leg, I could just half that percentage and include number 7, Arctic Princess, because Gary Rich has got this filly in a tremendous place with regards to her form. She's had back-to-back wins. She was running on smartly behind Msunduzi last time out. Basset Sana, who was last in that race, came out to win the other day and knock us all out of our pick six that we were running in at big odds. So this filly Arctic Princess looks the obvious danger in the race, but I'm going to roll in with this combination for the afternoon. We keep going back to it. 75% win strike rate together, Marcus and Garrett Van Zyl. He has 6 rides for Garrett, and they'll be hoping that come race number 9, they've already had a good day together and hoping to end it off with a bang. So I'll go She's a Keeper as a confident choice. But for the guys that are not in the camp of this filly and they're looking for negatives, there is one, Warren. The debut run, when she won, yes, she could win as best as she could. There have been 27 runners in total, not a winner.
Sure.
Last time out, behind Big Sky County, the best to come out of there have been 6 runners, is Mission Beach to run 3rd. So the form lines don't inspire much. I'm not going to judge her on that. I'm going to judge her on her progress as she's maturing and getting stronger as a filly, only having a 3rd start.
What I do like, though, Dees, is that in both runs, yes, 100%, you're correct in the fact that the form lines might not be in fact, are not strong.
Yes.
But in both her races, she's been the fastest finishing. And as you say, she's lightly raced, she's progressive. She certainly could be better than a rated 68. She's rated 68. She's although that is the one negative. Thankfully, as we've said, there's more positives than there are the negatives. So we're in her camp, and we're in her camp in a big way. And the exacta choice is Arctic Princess, as Dees has picked out. So that could be a nice exacta bet to take. We're not going to argue Dees and I for the last race. 10 by 7 for me, 10 by 7 for him. Stuart Randolph will have an idea too, because he rode She's a Keeper last time. He rides Arctic Princess. He's ridden Arctic Princess for a win in a second, so he knows her very well. And you're quite right, the Gary Rich stable have done a good job with this What a Winter filly for Hollywood. But that's a wrap, Dees. You happy with that? The last race, 10 by 7 for you and 10 by 7 for me.
Yes, and if it is the last race, that's always a bumper pool in the quartets. And the next 2 horses that I'll consider will be Class of 8 and number 3, Brunilda, and it could be a useful, decent price as well. So include 2 and 3 in your quartets, because that will be a bumper pool. We usually get 300,000 plus come the lucky last on a weekend, Warren.
Okay, that's a wrap from us for race 9. Don't go away because our shortlist is up next.